Have you noticed that your legs feel a bit heavier lately, or that you're reaching for the armrest more often when standing up? If you're over 60, one of the most subtle transformations happening in your body isn't in your heart or your memory, it's actually in your legs. It doesn't happen overnight with a big bang. Rather, it's a slow, week-by-week shift. You might feel a slight loss of power when you get out of a chair, or a bit of unsteadiness on the stairs that you try to ignore. Here is the truth that many doctors don't emphasize enough. This weakening isn't just an inevitable part of getting older. It is a reversible process, an invisible slide that you can actually halt. If you know how to re-engage just a few specific muscles, you can reclaim your stability and turn walking back into a sense of freedom. I want to start by addressing a common myth I hear in my clinic every single week. Many patients tell me, "But doctor, I walk every day. Isn't that enough?" I truly wish it were, but the reality is more complex. According to extensive research from institutions like Harvard Medical School, walking is excellent for your heart, but it doesn't specifically target the deep stabilizing system that shields your knees, hips, and lower back. Walking keeps you in motion, but it doesn't necessarily keep you strong. True strength is the key to maintaining your independence. If staying active and self-sufficient is important to you, I invite you to join our community. I only share safe, science-backed guidance for seniors, no risky trends or fluff. Understanding why these specific movements matter is crucial. After age 50, leg strength can drop by about 1 to 2% annually. When this happens, your body starts to compensate in ways that cause pain. Your knees end up doing the work your hips were meant to do, and your lower back tries to stabilize what your thighs no longer can. Even your ankles stiffen up as a last-ditch effort to keep you balanced, because the control muscles aren't firing. The good news is that your body is incredibly resilient. When you target the right systems for even 5 minutes a day, the response is much faster than most people expect. Science offers us hope here. Mayo Clinic studies show that seniors can regain functional mobility at nearly the same rate as someone 30 years younger, provided they activate the right muscle groups in the correct sequence. Before we dive into the movements, let's do a quick check-in. If this makes sense to you so far, please type "clear" in the comments. If I'm going too fast, just type number 2. This helps me tailor these lessons to your specific stage of life. If you're ready, let's begin rebuilding your foundation from the ground up, starting with the most overlooked part of senior health, your ankles. Most people don't realize that weak or stiff ankles are often the primary cause of balance loss. Your ankle is your body's first stabilizer. It acts as a sensor, telling your brain exactly where the ground is. If that joint loses even 5 degrees of mobility, your entire balance system has to work twice as hard. A study in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that improving ankle strength can reduce the risk of falling by up to 58%. That is life-changing data. Our first movement is the wall ankle glide. To do this, stand facing a wall with your hands resting on it for support. Step one foot back slightly. Slowly move your front knee toward the wall while ensuring your heel stays firmly planted on the floor. You should feel a gentle stretch, not pain, in your calf and ankle. It's like oiling a rusty hinge that hasn't been used in years. Perform 10 slow glides per leg twice a day. This simple action turns the volume up on the signal your ankles send to your brain, making you feel much more secure on your feet. Once your ankles are awake, we move up to the hips. Many people assume hip pain is just wear and tear, but it's usually caused by underuse. When deep hip stabilizers shut down, your thigh muscles overwork, causing your knees and back to pay the price. A Harvard study showed that activating these specific hip muscles can increase walking stability by 30% without needing a high-intensity workout. For this, try the hip reset step back. Stand tall behind a sturdy chair and hold it lightly. Shift your weight to one leg and gently step the other leg back about a foot, keeping your toe on the floor. As you step back, focus on squeezing the side of your hip, not your glutes, but the side. This is the muscle that often atrophies first. Do 12 repetitions per leg once a day to restore years of lost stability. I want to pause here to remind you that strength isn't just about getting buff, it's about security. It's about trusting your legs when you step off a curb, or being able to cook a meal without needing to lean against the counter for support. These aren't just workouts, they're restorations of your physical freedom. Before we move into the posture and core section, please drop your age in the comments. It helps me ensure I'm creating content that serves your generation perfectly. Now let's talk about the posture engine. Many people assume leaning forward as they walk is just a sign of age, but it's actually a sign of muscle fatigue in the deep core. Research from the National Institute on Aging indicates that when deep core muscles weaken, your legs have to work nearly 30% harder with every step. This makes even short walks feel draining. However, even into your 80s, these muscles are incredibly responsive. We can activate them with the Rib Lift Breath Reset. Whether sitting or standing, place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Take a slow breath in, imagining your ribs expanding outward like an umbrella, rather than letting your shoulders shrug up. As you exhale, gently tighten your lower belly. This teaches your diaphragm and spine stabilizers to coordinate again. Doing this just 6 times a day can significantly reduce pressure on your knees and back. Finally, we come to the controlled chair stand, which Mayo Clinic researchers consider one of the best predictors of longevity. This isn't the fast version you see in gyms. Sit on the edge of a firm chair with your feet flat. Lean your chest forward slightly to shift your weight, then press through your heels to rise slowly. Pause at the top to feel your hips and core supporting you, then lower yourself back down as if you're sitting into warm water. No plopping down. Start with 5 reps a day. This move is a direct measurement of your future independence. It determines your ability to climb stairs and live on your own terms. To bring this all together, try to spend just 10 minutes a day on this routine. 10 ankle glides, 12 hip step backs, 6 rib lift breaths, and 5 to 8 controlled chair stands. Within a few weeks, you'll likely find that you're walking taller and feeling more confident. Strength at this stage of life isn't about adding years to your life, it's about adding life and movement to your years. Every repetition is a vote for your independence and a step away from fear. Your balance and power aren't gone, they're just waiting for you to wake them up. Subscribe to join others who are proving it is never too late to get strong again. You have the science and the steps, now it's time to move with confidence.